And welcome back to another exciting tutorial with C4, aka Mr. Foreman. So today we're going to talk about the Sketchbook app and the mask clipping tool. So as you know, if you go into Sketchbook app, if you purchase this app, you would be able to use this tool right here called mask clipping. Very simple, very easy. All you do is mask clip a textured tool or a texture on top of an object. All right, so let's dive into it. As you can see right here, I have a circle and a few shapes with the texture. And I'm gonna show you how I got this without actually using the mask clipping tool. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and delete all this stuff. First things first, I'm gonna go ahead and create a circle, something really simple. I had my students create a turkey and I wanted them to actually add feathers to the bird. So this is what I did. So I'm going to have you guys create a circle, right? Any circle, right? And then I'm going to go to the fill tool. I'm just going to fill in the circle, however you want, okay? And then I'm going to create another shape. I'm going to create these little tail feathers. And after I start one, I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video. So as I create these pieces, I'm creating a layer for each piece. So if I want to create a tail feather, all I got to do is this. By the way, in this video, I'm going to be showing you a little bit more than just simply doing the mask clipping tool. I'm going to show you how to do a Thanksgiving turkey at the same time. All right, so let me go ahead. I'm going to fill in these pieces. All right. So I got my first tail feather. I'm gonna make sure that's at the bottom. All right, and then I'm gonna use the transform tool and I'm gonna move it over. You guys can pause the video and follow me if you want to, okay? Now, once I have that there, I'm going to tap the center of the layer, hit duplicate, and I'm just going to move over my new tail feather. Just make it like yay big. And then I'm gonna hit done, and then I'm gonna go to my bucket tool and I'm gonna recolor it. So far and so forth, right? And then I'm gonna move on to the next one, same thing. All right, so we have the body of the turkey and we got the tail feathers. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna merge all my tail feathers together. Now how I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna go ahead and start from the topmost tail feather. I'm gonna tap the center of my layer and I'm gonna hit merge. I'm gonna keep hitting merge until I get all my feathers together as one. All right, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about how to create a texture for the body and for any shape that you want without actually purchasing the app. So the first thing you want to do is actually go on Google and download like maybe some kind of texture, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and upload that, import that, okay? So I'm going to import my feather texture. So what I'm doing, I'm making sure my texture overlaps the whole area that I want to mask clip or fake mask clip, okay? Second, to make sure you see exactly what I'm doing, I'm gonna go down here and change my background color. It's the last layer down here and I'm just going to give it like a little faint purplish blue, just so you can see what I'm doing, right? Now watch, I'm going to go and I'm going to tap the middle part of the layer of where my texture is. I'm going to go to blending. And I'm going to change it to either multiply or let's see if overlay does pretty good. Let's go with overlay. Let's go with overlay. So I'm going to go with overlay, right? Now, as you can see, it seems like the circle is taking on the texture, but you can still see the box. How do you fix this? Easy. Select your circle layer, right? And then you're gonna go to your select tool, which is right here. And then you wanna make sure this is on. Make sure the plus is on the second one, okay? You're gonna go to your magic wand tool and you're gonna tap your circle Make sure the circle is selected, right? And then you're gonna press the invert button, which is this thing right here. And then what does that do? It will select the circle, and it will basically select everything outside the circle, okay? Now, with that selected, I'm gonna now switch to my texture tool. Watch what I'm doing, okay? And then I'm gonna take my eraser. I'm gonna make sure my flow is at 100%. I would make the brush as big as possible. And I'm gonna go ahead and erase all that stuff on the outside. Voila. I just did a fake mask clipping. Sketchbook app may not like me for this, but guess what? It is a quick, easy way to do it if you have the app for free. Now, once I'm done with that, I can go ahead and hit X. All right. Now, what I would do if I were you, I would go ahead, since this is perfectly masked to your circle, you go ahead and merge that together. All right. And now I'm going to move on to my feathers. The same exact thing. Import. I'm gonna go fast this time. I'm gonna take my texture. I'm going to make it big so it overtakes the whole entire feathers. Okay, I'm gonna hit done. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the blending tool. I'm gonna hit multiply. Let's just go with multiply this time. All right. And once I'm done, I'm going to go to my select tool. All right. And I'm going to make sure my feathers are selected. All right. And I'm going to select all my feathers. I'm going to select the whole thing. Right. And then I'm going to go to the invert, hit invert. And then I'm going to go back to my feather textured layer. And I'm going to use my eraser tool. Make sure you tap the eraser tool before you're doing this. Other than that, it's not going to work. I'm going to go ahead and erase all the extra. All right, cool. So that's done. That's done. All right, I'm going to go ahead and deselect that. You feel me? All right. All right, so now we got that, right? Now we're going to move on. Now I'm just going to go ahead and make this turkey. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you different ways of how to make a turkey. And you know what I'm saying? Create the head, the neck, the wings, the legs, and all that good stuff. All right, so let's have at it. Let's do this. It's real simple. I don't know, pick a color for the face. I'm gonna just pick this color, whatever. Now you want to make sure you create a layer for each body part, or this happens right here. Look, watch. See how that's moving at the same time? You don't want that. You want to make sure you have a separate layer, and then create your circle. So I'm going to go ahead, fill that in real quick. Now here's the trick I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the transform tool, right? And I'm gonna use the first tool that you see at that top left-hand corner in this little pop-up menu at the top. Okay, you see these dots? These dots allow you to mesh the shape together. So here's a quick way. See this middle one? See how it makes it all watery and liquidy? So you're gonna bring it up like right there to the top a bit, and it's gonna give your turkey its head. And then you're gonna move the turkey head like right here or something. Okay? Now you can always make your turkey a different color if you want to. All right? And then we're gonna move on to the facial features. Like we're gonna give it a beak. Now making the beak is real easy. I promise you it is. So I'm gonna create a new layer. I'm gonna give my bird a yellow beak. Make my circle, fill in the circle. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use the mesh tool again. And guess what? That middle arrow, I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna push it way up, and then we'll hit done. And then guess what? I'm gonna use my transform tool again, and then I'm gonna make it really small, about like yay big. Okay. All right. So basically, I'm making my turkey from straight from straights. Okay. And I'm going to continue to do this. I'm going to do the eyes. What do you think the eyes are going to be shaped as? Yeah, circles. It's just that simple. So I'm going to make his eyes black. I don't know. You can make his eyes blue. A blue-eyed turkey, whatever. Okay? Or a dark blue-eyed turkey. It doesn't matter. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to make a simple oval. And then I'm going to move it over. You can make the turkey's eyes as big as you want to. Alright, and then I'm going to hit duplicate. And then I'm going to move it over. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to merge those eyes together really quick. And guess what? I'm going to use the select tool. I'm going to do a little bit of rearranging with how my turkey looks. I'm going to give him like some personality. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to erase the top part. Yeah, give him some personality. Alright. And if you want to take it even further, I'm going to go ahead and give him some attitude, you know? Give your turkey some attitude. That's right. Well, y'all see that, right? I know y'all see that. That turkey got attitude. And that's how you want to do that. And look. I'm gonna go to the transform tool. I'm gonna hit this flip button right here. Yeah, give him a little bit more. You look like Angry Bird. All right. So, with that being said, I could now start with the wings. I'm gonna go ahead and merge these together really quick. Boom, got the face there. There we go. All right, next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead, let me make sure this is merged together too. All right, I'm gonna start with the wings. The wings, easy peasy. All right, so I'm gonna give them like these golden orange wings. Cool. Guess how I'm gonna do that? Circle. You guessed it right. Make sure the pen tool is selected when you're doing these circles too. Otherwise, this isn't gonna work. I should have told you that earlier. All right, but it's all good. It's not too late, right? All right. Oh, see, I made that mistake again. Please make sure you do this on a separate layer. All right. And then guess how I'm going to do that? I'm going to do this by simply moving. Let me see. I'm going to move it just like that. There we go. So look, you want to move it over, and then you want to take this circle and move it like in between these two dots here. Okay? And that should give you the wing that you need. And I'm going to go ahead and hit done. I'm going to use the transform tool and kind of like slant it up, you know, just a little bit. All right? And then I'm going to duplicate it, and then we're going to transform, and then I'm going to hit flip. Horizontally flip. Okay? Boom. And then I'm going to go ahead and merge those together. All right? Now I'm going to give his wings some texture. All right? Don't mind if I do. Give his wings some texture. Get the boy some feathers. All right? And then I'm going to use that same thing, you know. And then I'm going to go ahead. There we go. Here's that multiply again. All right? Or overlay. Don't matter. Yep. And then I'm going to go ahead and go to my selection, and then I'm going to go to my magic wand, and I'm going to select my wings, right? And I'm going to hit invert, and then we'll go back to my texture. I'm going to go to my eraser, And then I'm gonna begin erasing. There we go. And then I'm gonna deselect. Boom. See? All right, last but not least, feet. This is a long tutorial. I don't mean for this to be a long tutorial. All right, so the feet is super easy. For once, I'm gonna use the rectangle. I'm gonna use the square tool. Square tool. All right, I'm gonna create a very stretched square, aka a rectangle. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and fill that in. All right. I'm gonna move my leg up just a little bit, just so you guys can see what I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna give it some feet. Making the feet is actually easy. Take the lines, okay? And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna zoom in, make sure you zoom in. I'm gonna tap, hold, and drag my finger across the screen. You'll see the line, okay? Make sure you're using the pen tool when you use this, okay? And I'm gonna connect my lines together like this. Just follow what I do. I don't even have a shape name for this. Just follow what I do. You'll be all right. Make sure these lines connect, because if it won't connect, that means you're gonna have an issue with actually filling this color in. You're gonna take the fill tool, fill it in. All right. Now make sure your leg is at the bottom. Make sure it's at the bottom. I'm gonna move it. Make it like yay big. Okay. You can make them goofy and scrawny looking, it doesn't matter. And I'm gonna go ahead and flip it. Boom, voila. Your turkey's done. I'm gonna add a little background to that. If the background don't look good, take it off. Y'all let me know which one look better. All right, this is how it's done. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Have a nice day.